Hi, this is Kelly, your certified health coach.
And this is Scarlett, your life coach here in the Valley of the Sun. Welcome to Hot in Arizona.
And it's hot.
It is hot. It's like
hell?
It's in the 90s.
I know. I'm so not ready.
Happy spring.
Spring? We didn't have a spring. What are you talking about?
We just sprung
We
right into
literally
summer.
went from wearing flannel to wearing tank tops and flip-flops in like 2 days.
Yeah, craziness.
Stupid.
Actually, though, I kind of like it. I do. I kind of like it. But I'm weird. That's just me. Oh my gosh. So how you been?
Good. I'm tired.
Yeah?
I'm super tired. Yeah.
Well, sleep is kind of needed.
Kind of needed. Yeah. 2 hours
I know a lot of
sleep
people
is
say
not...
it's a crutch, but no, you know me, I like my sleep. Although, let me tell you something. This past month has been crap.
Yeah, it has.
It has.
It has.
It's been crap. So, last month was my birthday.
Yep.
And for some reason, life has felt that it needed to remind me I'm getting older.
What is up with that?
I don't need the reminder.
No, I already know. Thanks.
I'm well aware. I get it. You know, it's like I had that mole removed. And then I fell. Well, last week, I had an eye infection. So, and I keep getting them. Now, I did go to the ophthalmologist. Has no clue why. He's like, I don't know. You're just weird. It's like, I know. My eyes were good enough to be able to see that he was pretty cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it reminded me kind of that Friends episode where Monica, goes to the eye doctor, and the eye doctor's Tom Selleck.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Only this guy he was young, but he was really cute. Anyway. But, I've had this before, and it starts out with light sensitivity, just like it hurts so bad, just right across the brows, right? And then for 2 days, I'm in the dark. I cannot open my eyes. Cannot. The light is just too harsh.
That's terrible.
And so I keep a sleeping mask on, just... and then the third day, I was able to open my eye, and it was in my right eye. And I was able to open it, but I couldn't see. All I saw was white.
Oh, that's scary.
It is very, very frightening. I sat like 6 hours with a cold compress, and then everything was fine.
Oh my gosh.
But then it took me a couple more days to, the redness, the itching, it was horrible. Oh, good gravy. And the ophthalmologist was like, your eyes, actually, they look pretty good. He's like, I don't know why this keeps happening, so I don't know. We got some other things to look into. But for 2 days, and it drives me crazy because I can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
And I can't do anything.
Right. Not that you would, but you can't.
Yeah. It's not that I, have anywhere to go, but gosh darn it, don't tell me I can't.
Exactly. Because then you want to.
Right. And it's amazing that we do take a lot of things for granted. I have not been I hadn't been for a week on social media because I couldn't see.
Yeah.
I couldn't see, and the light hurt. And so I stayed off of social media. I want to thank everybody who checked in on me. By the way, nobody did. Thanks. It's like I'm on there so little that nobody notices if I'm not on it at all. It's like, yeah, nobody said, hey, haven't seen your ad. Go figure.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And even then, I couldn't have answered because I couldn't see. Right. I think I did answer.
You answered a few of my text messages.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, they were pretty awesome.
Really?
The spelling.
Oh, because I couldn't see.
Because you couldn't see. And so I was like, wonder what this means. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, because I'm usually pretty good at spelling.
Yep. So it really entertained me. I know it sucked for you, but
it did.
For
it did suck for me. It did suck.
Hey, I get it.
Out of those 2 days that I really couldn't, I was just laying there with this eye mask on. I couldn't watch any of my YouTubers. Oh my gosh. I could only listen. And sometimes, it's like, I want to see. Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible. But I was kind of listening to the Chauvin trial.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to get into the trial. I didn't.
Make me angry.
I haven't seen all of it. I don't, I just don't want to go into it. But because of my background,
Mm-hmm.
I was a legal assistant.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, I was a trial assistant.
Mm-hmm.
And part of my job was prepping witnesses. And that came in, I would take these witnesses the day before, and I would put them in the courtroom, let them sit
Mm-hmm.
on the witness stand. I would let them sit in the jury box, just so that they kind of got an idea of what it felt like, so that when they were called, they weren't so scared.
Right.
Because that can be absolutely petrifying.
Oh, yes. It is scary to be in court.
Oh my gosh. You're sitting up there, all eyes on you.
Yeah, and you're like, oh my gosh, I've done it before.
Oh,
Yes, it's scary.
and you're so afraid to say something wrong.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so I would prep the witnesses, go over the questions that were going to be asked.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, especially younger witnesses, I had one that it was a murder trial.
Mm-hmm.
And he was afraid to testify. He was there. They had all been drinking. And he was 19. So he was scared to death that he was going to get off the stand and they were going to arrest him for being drunk at 19.
Yep.
And so, I had to reassure him, you are not on trial.
Right.
It's not you.
Right.
We don't care that you were drunk and you're 19.
Yeah,
we don't care.
That's not the point.
We want to know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And it did put him at ease. He gave a great testimony. And that helps a lot. Now, I know that Arizona is different than a lot of other states when it comes to trials.
Yep.
Here, we allow the jury to ask questions of the witness.
Yes.
That doesn't happen everywhere.
Right.
So I'm listening to these witnesses, and there were some witnesses that I thought, wow, do they prep them?
Right.
Because I don't think they did. I don't think they prepped these people, and if they did, they didn't do a good job. And I know sometimes it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
I know sometimes it is difficult when you're dealing with some of these people that don't want to be there. And it's very hard because we all have our own idiosyncrasies when it comes to speaking.
Mm-hmm.
We all have some really bad habits.
Yep.
Really bad habits. One of which you're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody, if they're not watching us on YouTube,
Yeah.
they cannot see you nod your head.
Yep. Exactly.
And unfortunately, you've lost your marbles a long time ago, so we can't hear them rattling when you nod your head.
Exactly.
So, and that happens with a lot of people. We've all lost our marbles. Nobody can hear us when we shake our heads. And I was listening to this, and a lot of times they sit there and they nod their head, and you have to remind them, yes or no.
Right.
Another thing that is difficult, especially for a stenographer, is telling the difference between and mm-mm.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yes or no.
Yeah.
This one, the clerk at the store that sold whatever it was George Floyd bought, I think it was cigarettes or something, whatever it was. This kid, listening to him, and again, I couldn't see. I don't know how old he was. I don't know if he said how old he was. I'm thinking he's an adult. He's somewhere between 18 and 24. Just listening to this kid, what a great witness.
Yeah.
He was so well-spoken, very articulate. He spoke clearly, concise, and, bless his heart, when he would say, yes, I'm sorry.
Oh.
He would correct himself and apologize. And I thought, wow, what a great kid.
Yeah. Manners.
It is so difficult, especially with my mumble sons.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
My kids too.
I say, what did you say? You were mumbling.
Yeah. Oh.
Speak clearly.
My kids always are like, you just can't hear me.
Oh,
because you're mumbling.
Trust me, I can hear you. I can hear you go. I heard that.
Exactly.
That was not a sentence. But it's amazing how, even just after those 2 days of just having to sit in the dark, how your other senses do kind of fine tune.
Yes.
It's my oldest. He is always in stealth mode. Seriously, you can be doing, and for as big as he is, he's like 6'5", 200 and some odd pounds. He's a big dude.
Yeah.
And you're doing stuff, and all of a sudden you turn around, he's right there. How?
Right?
And he's always wearing hiking boots. How? But I tell you what, boy, after that, I could sense. It's like the air displacement in the room. When he would come and just stand in the doorway, I could sense. It's like, whoosh. It's like all of a sudden the air stops. It's almost like I can sense Bigfoot.
Right.
Right. You're in the room, aren't you? I know you're here. Talk to me. It really does make you appreciate, though.
Yes.
We just kind of take it for granted. I know that, I try to be grateful every single day when I wake up. Thank you for this day.
Right.
Thank you. No matter what it looks like.
Right.
Thank you that I am here to enjoy this day.
Thank you for waking me up today.
Oh my gosh. And even on the way over to do this recording, things happen so quickly around here. And I'm driving down the highway. I don't know what this obsession we have with warehouses, but
yeah, I don't either.
There's so many going up.
Yeah, everywhere.
And they go up so quickly.
They do.
So quickly. I can't believe all the warehouses I passed on the way here. Brand spanking new ones. They're not even completed yet. And right. It's like, are you kidding me? And even though I don't like them, I was still grateful I could see them.
Right?
So grateful I could see them. And just see all of the beauty that surrounds us.
Right. Well, I'll tell you, I can appreciate what you have been through, because I am mostly blind in one eye.
Right.
And I could see well enough to pass the test that I needed to pass at work, and that was a challenge, but I did it and I passed it. And then, but I remember as a kid, the doctor said to my mom, "Oh, she just has a lazy eye." So they put a patch on my good eye, and I had to walk around with this little patch on my eye and read and whatever. And I remember running into walls and sitting at the table crying because I couldn't read the book, because the print was like this little, super tiny, and when you can't see right, I mean, I could see the colors, and I could, if the print was big enough, I probably, like really big, I probably would have been able to see it, but being so small, I couldn't, and I just sit and cry and cry and cry.
Which is really kind of sad, because I know you enjoy reading. You love books.
Exactly. And I always have.
Wow,
Even
how
when
frustrating.
Yeah. So my mom took me to a specialist, and he's like, there's nothing that you can do. She was born this way. It's a birth defect. There's nothing that you can do, and it's genetic.
Yeah.
My
so you had to go through all that.
Yeah. So I can totally appreciate it.
How hard.
Yeah. So, and then after that, it was like I gained a greater appreciation for being able to see the beauty of the world.
Right. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I think that's important to kind of, maybe I wouldn't wish on an eye infection, let me tell you, it sucked. But maybe spend a day not being able to, keep your eyes closed. Put that sleeping mask on.
Yep.
And kind of test your other senses and see. It breaks my heart for those who can't.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
I think, how fortunate are we?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my gosh, to be able to see all this beauty, because it is totally surrounding us.
It is. It's everywhere.
Even though even though we might look at things and think, ugh, really, that's not beautiful. There is beauty in it somewhere.
Well, growing up, I never thought the desert was beautiful.
Really?
But as an adult, I've grown to appreciate
right?
it. The mountains jutting up out of the desert and the flowers and the.
Yes. Yep.
So.
Yeah. I've always liked the desert. I guess we had a house in Palm Springs, and so we would go out there all the time. And I always, I was able to see. That was where I first saw coyotes.
Oh, yeah.
and I mean, that was just amazing. Just this wild creature.
Right.
Just almost blending into the landscape.
Uh-huh.
And, oh my gosh, that was just crazy. And bats. That was the first place I saw a bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hit me in the head. They do that.
Yes.
When you come out of the water and they're not ready for you. They're coming down to drink and dink because they can't see.
Right.
That little sonar or whatever, just radar, whatever, was not working when I came out of the water. Yeah, it is amazing. It is truly amazing, and I am so grateful that my eye has cleared up.
Yes.
He told me I have dry eyes. Yeah, I said they're always tired. He said, well, they're dry. So he gave me some drops.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I just have to make sure to wash my face, wash my eye makeup off really well. He said that could have been it. That maybe I'm just not, getting it all off of there. Which, that could be. Who knows? I don't know. So, very important, if you wear makeup, wash your face every night. My mother always told me never go to sleep with makeup on. I don't care how tired you are, you take off that makeup. Yes, you are not Tammy Baker. Take that makeup off. But that's going to bring us to what's hot in Arizona. And I think, living in Arizona, it just always seems like when you live someplace, you never see the things that your state is known for.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like you just never go to the places. You wait until you have family from out of town or whatever.
I was in my 30s when I saw what we're talking about. And I am a native Arizonan.
Oh my gosh.
I was in my 30s.
The first time I saw it, I was 14. And we did we had a motorhome, and my grandfather wanted to do a summer road trip, so I got to bring a friend of mine, and we came to Arizona, and we went to the Grand Canyon.
Yep.
Now let me tell you, a lot of people are like, oh, it's a hole in the ground. Yes, it is.
But
and it's the most
amazing.
Beautiful hole in the ground I have ever seen.
Well, when you stop and think about how that hole was created.
Oh my gosh. So first of all, the Grand Canyon is a mile deep.
Yes.
A mile.
One whole mile.
And like you said, when you think of how it was formed to get that deep.
Yep.
And the canyon is 18 miles across.
Right.
And there's so many layers. There are just millions of years of geological history.
Oh yeah, it is
formed
incredible.
In these layers. That when you stand at the edge and look out over this, you just feel so small and insignificant.
Oh, exactly.
You just think this truly is one of the wonders of the world.
Yes.
It's absolutely amazing. Now, right now is really not a bad time to go. You don't have the summer crowds.
Right.
It's not freezing. It's cool. But now would be a good time. And even if it is in the summer, it usually is a little bit cooler up there. Right now, the north rim is closed for the winter. They close it for the winter. Too much snow. It should open up mid-May. The south rim is open right now.
Right.
And there are different ways to get there. You can go through Williams, which is the gateway to the Grand Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
You can ride the train
from
Williams.
So much fun
to go there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I highly recommend
Grand
Canyon
very much.
Railway.
Yes.
So much fun.
And when you get there, please be careful.
There are so many people who fall over the edge.
Now, we're saying that, take that with a grain of salt. They're not paying attention.
Right.
Sometimes they do it deliberately.
Mm-hmm.
But there are parts that don't have a barrier.
Right.
It doesn't have a barrier.
Right.
And it's a mile down to the bottom.
Yeah.
There are a lot of hiking areas out there.
Well, you can hike from one side
rim to
down
rim,
and then back up the other side.
My oldest son has done that on more than one occasion.
My brother-in-law has done it.
He did it with the Boy Scouts, and it is quite the sight.
Yes,
absolutely beautiful. Now, I will let you know that right now, at the bottom of the canyon, it is extremely hot. It is the same as it is here.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the 90s right now in the bottom of the canyon.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to dress appropriately if you are going to do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to need your jacket for the first part. And then, they have those hiking pants that zip off into shorts.
Yeah.
My son, that's what he always wore when he was hiking. Those are awesome. Awesome. But the views, even in the winter, the views are phenomenal. From the South Rim, you can still get there in winter. Amazing. Amazing seeing the snow.
Oh, yeah. I've been there in the summer. I've been in winter, and I've been in the spring.
Oh, nice.
And it's beautiful. And of course, that's pretty amazing well, actually, no, I take that back. It was the summer, the fall, and the winter. And better. Considering, that I didn't go until I was in my 30s, it's the first time. It was pretty incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. It really, truly is. It's just amazing when you look at it and think about its origins, how long it has been there.
Yes.
And if you do go to the bottom, if you go to Wallapai, there is an Indian village down there. Mm-hmm. And the falls are down there, the Havasupai. Mm-hmm. Those are amazing.
I've seen the pictures.
The color
I have never walked down there, but I've seen pictures.
It's just amazing. And you can also ride the donkeys down there.
Yep.
You can ride the donkeys. I'm not riding donkeys down there.
I'm not riding a donkey either.
But you can ride the donkeys down there. Yeah.
No thanks.
No, donkeys are cute. They're very cute. They're very sweet. I think they're mules. I don't know. But either way.
Yeah. No.
No. But definitely, if you live here and you've never been, shame on you. That is the one place you need to go.
For sure.
That should be on everybody's bucket list.
Yes.
I think.
It's amazing.
It truly is. Truly is. Taking all that scenery, so much, even like what is that? Is it the Tovar Lodge? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, the architecture, stunning. Yes. Stunning. And all of the wildlife. So many little squirrels. Watch those little squirrels. They're shifty.
And deer.
They're shifty. The deer and the elk, be careful. Mm-hmm. Please don't feed them.
No.
They will come up to your car because people feed them. And it makes them sick.
Yeah.
Just enjoy them. Appreciate their beauty from afar. They are a wild animal. So let them roam free and just take pictures. Mm-hmm. Just take pictures. You can zoom in. Yeah, bless their little hearts. Lots of really cool animals. So take good care of your eyes so that you can see the beauty around you. Mm-hmm. And get up to the Grand Canyon. Seriously. They do have some restrictions, so you can check the National Park Service website, nps.org, and for the Grand Canyon, I think they do require masks unless you can social distance. Mm-hmm. So, and like I said, now really is kind of a good time. People are getting kids back in school or getting back into that routine now that spring break is over. So if you can get away, now's a good time to do it.
Right.
Yeah, now is a good time. Well, that's all I have.
Me too.
Yeah. So good to be able to see you.
Right. Right.
Yeah. And I hope that everybody has a great week. Remember, if you're watching this on YouTube, give us a big thumbs up and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when we upload another video. You can follow me, Scarlett, Heartprints AZ on Facebook and Instagram.
And me, Kelly, Healthy Heart and Happy Soul on Instagram.
Everybody have a great week.
Bye.